episodes and stuff here on YouTube as well as on Instagram. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to all of my new subscribers. Today I wanted to share with you a few makes that I've made recently. So the first thing I wanted to share with you is the Naomi Jumpsuit by Style So Me Patterns. And this is a great jumpsuit created by Erin of Style So Me. And it also comes in a jumpsuit version, which is version B, as well as a cute sundress version, which is version A. But I decided to go with version B, which is the jumpsuit. And I used this really pretty linen fabric that I picked up from Metro Textiles in New York City a couple years ago. It's very lightweight, and for some reason it doesn't wrinkle. Most of the time linen wrinkles really badly, but this linen does not wrinkle really at all. So maybe it's mixed with something, I'm not sure. But anyway, I decided to do version B of the Naomi Jumpsuit. And it's a really simple pattern. There are only let me see, I took my notes. There are only about 5 pattern pieces in the pattern, 5 pattern pieces in the pattern. You have the front, you have the back, and you also have a front facing. So you can see there's a front facing here as well as a back facing in the back. And there's also pockets. So that's it. 5 pattern pieces, very easy pattern. And it closes up by an invisible zipper in the back. So that is the closure. And then you also can do the ties. You also have the ties help you get in and out of the jumpsuit. So a very, very simple pattern. I made only a few changes to this. There are 2 shorten and lengthen lines on the pattern. One is near the waist area, and I raised the waist up by 1 inch, and then one is near the hip crotch area, and I raised that up by 2 inches because I'm 5'1", so I had to make those adjustments to the height. So those are the only adjustments that I had to make to the pattern. So I highly suggest it, and I will leave a link to the pattern below, and here are some quick picks. So the next thing that I made, well, the next couple of things that I made were some lingerie items. So I was listening to the Stitch Please podcast. If you have never listened to their podcast, it's a really great podcast by Lisa Wolford. And anyway, she had an episode dedicated to bra making. And so as I was listening to it, I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and try it. I keep seeing all these different sewists making bras and underwear, and I said I'll try it because I just need to refresh my underwear drawer. So I ordered a couple items online. So I ordered a couple things from Emerald Erin as well as bra builders. And so one of the patterns that I picked up was the Jordy bralette, and so this is the first one of the first things that I made, and it's this cute little bralette pattern, and it's really simple. There's just the bottom band, the 2 cups, and then there's a lace insert over it, or you can get the version without the lace. And so I bought a kit from them, and so I made it up, and it came out really nicely. The only thing, it was way too small. So apparently my body's changing as I'm getting older, and or I just didn't measure correctly. So I modified it so it can fit my daughter. So, but it's a really cute pattern, and I highly recommend this. It's very simple for if you want to make a bralette pattern. So super, super easy, and there is a tutorial on the Emerald Erin YouTube page if you want to check that out. So the next thing, I also bought the boy shorts, Tuesday boy shorts pattern from Emerald Erin as well. And I also bought a kit, but I didn't do the kit yet. I wanted to test it out. So I just tested it out on some this orange jersey knit that I had, and then I had a little bit of fold over elastic in my stash. And so I decided to make these really cute boy shorts, and I did not have elastic for the bottom, so I just did a little picot knit stitch on the bottom edge, and they fit pretty well. I did make one pattern change to it. I just I'll show you right quick. So there are only 3 pattern pieces to the boy shorts pattern, the Tuesday boy shorts pattern, and the only change, I made a size 12, and the only change that I made was to the back piece. I added a little bit of width to the back center back line in order to add more curve to the back and to give me a little bit more space in the back so they come all the way up. So that's the only change that I made, but otherwise I followed the directions in the pattern. They're very, very clear and straightforward. So I highly recommend both of these patterns. Just double check your sizes for especially for the bralette. So I made a 34B for the bralette. I probably should have made a 34C for the bralette instead, so that it fit me a little bit better. So I do have, and it comes with a good amount of stuff. I do have enough lace and the sheer netting to make another one, but I did have to go pick up another some more band elastic, and I would need more straps to make it again. So I highly recommend those patterns. So the next thing that I made was the Watson bra. So let me pull you up. So the next thing I wanted to show you was the Watson bra black cloth habit patterns, and this is a really cute bra and panties pattern from Cloth Habit, and I used this beautiful it's like a peachy pink cotton knit that I had in my stash since for a couple years. I think I picked it up in New York, I'm not sure. And I just used this as like a tester bra. So I used just some 1/4 inch elastic that I had in my stash from all of the mask making, and then I pulled some straps that I had just sitting around from a convertible bra in my underwear drawer, and I also used some 3/8 inch plain white elastic, and then for the hook and eye I just busted up one of my old bras that didn't fit to use for the hook and eye, just so I can make a tester version. And so it's a really easy pattern. You just have the 2 cut pieces, the bridge piece, as well as the back piece, the back band right here. And on the inside, I didn't line the cups. I just kept it, just plain because, it doesn't fray. And then I used, from the kit that I had, I just used a little bit of the power net for the band and for the underbridge area. So I still have enough to use the kit. I just didn't want to use it all up on the tester version. And it fits pretty well. The only problem I have is I do have a little bit of extra space just up in the upper part of the cup, but the bottom part fits me pretty well. And I also had to take in the size, because when I looked at the pattern pieces, it looked like I picked the wrong size back band piece. I had picked out the 34D instead of the 34C. But it still fit pretty well. It just was gaping a little in the front. So I just took that in a little bit. And I made some changes to the pattern piece so that it'll fit me better next time. But I'm so happy with the way this turned out. The directions were very, very clear. And I also checked out Liz So's her tutorial here on YouTube, and I'll leave a link in the description box on how to sew this up. And she really explains everything very clearly. And so I looked at the directions in the pattern as well as her video to help put this all together. And I put the elastic on the same way you would do for picot elastic, so that a little bit of the top would show. So I did that also for the bottom band. So I did that for both the top and the bottom band. And so I really love how it turned out. And it does come with the panties pattern as well, and I haven't made that yet. I do want to get some a little bit prettier elastic for the waistband, as well as the leg bands to go for that. So, because I do still have some fabric like this, so that I can have a matching set. So that is the last thing I made so far in June. So those are all of my makes for June 2020 so far, and I also wanted to share with you what I have coming up on the channel. So next week I wanted to share some tops by black pattern designers that I've been working on recently, as well as I'm gonna have a collaboration with two other lovely sewists, Kira Wood from Island Socialist and Josie from It Is Josie. All three of us have been recently appointed ambassadors to Love Notions Patterns. So I was referred by Karina of Lifting Pins and Needles to apply to Love Notions Ambassador Program. And so I applied, and I was accepted. And so Love Notions is committed to diversity with their ambassadorship, people who promote their patterns, and so I was selected as one of the new ambassadors. So we will have a collaboration coming up next Saturday to show a pattern that we're all working on. So that is what is coming up on the channel. And today Love Notions has a sale on the boyfriend cardigan for both ladies as well as kids, and it is $5 for the pattern for today, Friday only. So if you can, check out the link below. It is an affiliate link, so I get a small commission on sales if you use that link. And so I would love it if you would like to support the channel by clicking on the link if you plan on buying the pattern. And so anyway, I just wanted to share all of that with you, and I hope you all are doing well, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Take care. Bye.